Hi, welcome to Drive with Care. This is number 12 in my one of 14. Now, when I was a cab driver, way back when in Ashford, when I was in my 20s, there was often a school trip that you'd have to do from Ashford to Canterbury. And if you're doing a school run in the morning, you're going to hit the traffic at Wincheap. So us cab drivers worked out a quick route. When you get along the A28 to Chartham, take a left turn up to Chartham Hatch, follow the country lane into Harbledown, and you come into Canterbury on the western side, and it's so much quicker because you avoid all the traffic. So I thought I'd revisit that on this little trip and see if I can remember the route first of all. But it gets us down to Harbledown, and then we can cut across and wind up at Canterbury West Station. So let's do that. See if we can remember the route, what kind of hazards we'll get on a country lane, like pedestrians. Out for their little jaunts. There's a car coming, so I'm going to pull over on the left here. Oh, he's waiting for me, so that's cool. Thanks very much. We cross over, this is Chartham Hatch. We cross over and head towards Harbledown. 6 foot 6 inch width restriction, wild animals for 1 mile, and a playground. Yeah, so this little route would just cut out the whole Wincheap run. And, you know, if you get stuck in traffic and you're doing a school run, kids are going to be late for school, right? You have to devise the quickest route in and out of a city. Speed awareness, please slow down. Private individual signs. Right, just watch out. Wild animals for 1/4 of a mile. Could be deer, could be badgers. And you know how vicious a badger can be. So we're looking out for animals, we're looking out for oncoming vehicles, pedestrians in the road, blind bends, so much to anticipate. Have you ever done this little run, Chartham Hatch to Harbledown? Although I'm going to Canterbury. Nice bit of magnolia there. Oncoming vehicle. Those bright headlights. Plenty of passing places, it's good to see. No need to slow down to 0, madam, because you hold me up and I'm sitting there waiting for you. And there's roadkill. So that was a wild animal. It was a squirrel. Tell you what, these trees look unforgiving. If you slipped on the steering wheel and whacked into one, your car would come a cropper. Blind bend. Nice little windy road. You can see why it's 6 foot 6 inches wide, right? Now, more wild animals for 1 mile. I'd love to show you a wild animal. I think this was my favourite stretch of the road just coming up. There's a series of bends, and it made me think of like Switzerland or something like that. Or Scotland, driving in the Highlands. Who knew that such a road existed in Kent? Accompanied horses. Keeping my eyes peeled around this lane. God, this is lovely. Lovely little jaunt. Heading into Canterbury and avoiding all the traffic. It's brilliant. Right, cross over the A2. Dual carriageway below me. I think the slip road that comes off the A2 and into Canterbury is on the left there. This road takes us into Harbledown. And I think I'll follow it all the way down. I think I could join the A2 on the left here, but that would be boring. Yeah, you can join it there and then slide into Canterbury that way. This would have been the original road before the bypass was built. But yeah, let's go into Harbledown. Pedestrian in the road or runner. 30-mile-an-hour zone. The guy's face, did you see that? Imagine this being one of the old roads with horse-drawn carts, you know, way back when in the day, with its taverns and all that kind of stuff. Look how old some of these buildings are. Blind bends. The old London to Canterbury Road in the 1920s and 30s. And the 1800s if it was horse-drawn carts, right? Cyclist pulling out. I can get past. No one behind me, so I didn't indicate. Entering a 40 zone, I've got to cross a dual carriageway to the central reservation. I can get through the first part. There's a car coming on my left. Entering a dual carriageway, which is one way. And we'll take a left at this roundabout and head down towards Canterbury West Station. Nothing to my right. Temporary roadway, traffic lights. I don't know if they're working because they're turned away actually. But they were only semi-turned away, but the ones on this side completely turned away, so I think I was quite legit just carrying on. Otherwise I'd have been parked there all day long. 20-mile-an-hour zone. I made the decision because there was no one else around. Zebra crossing, nobody waiting. Someone's already crossed. Mini roundabout. Another zebra crossing. Oh, there's a train coming. Exciting times. I like trains arriving when you're driving. Seeing a little bit of modernity through these old, you know, buildings, and that Westgate Towers ahead. You see a modern train cruising by. Kind of gets the wanderlust going, doesn't it? That desire to just up and go somewhere. Let's go on a day trip to London. Jump on the train. But for me, it's usually a case of once I get there, I want to go home already. Quite a lot of pedestrians around. Let's go left at this mini roundabout. train that just went by, all these people have obviously just got off that train. So, loads of people. Two cars going into the car park space. You take that lovely country run to come into a congested city. Hey, just like the other video, I'm going to take you into the station and drop you off. How about that? Because you've got a train to catch, haven't you? 20-minute wait. I'm going to be less than 20 minutes. I'm going to be 2 minutes just ending the video. Chartham Hatch to Canterbury, number 12 in the series of 1 through 14. Sound like a voiceover now, don't I? One man on a quest to release 1 video a day every 14 days. No, that's way too much, isn't it? I'm just trying to bump up the channel's content, that's all. I hope you've been following. That was number 12. Like and subscribe and share. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Drive with care.